Namaste, my name is Sarala Thapa. Today I am going to be talking about the ongoing border dispute between India and Nepal. I will be addressing this matter mostly in English because it is an international concern and I feel like everyone should understand this. So I would like to apologize to all our Nepali audience who has a preference for Nepali language, but I hope you understand why we are addressing this matter in English. So first of all, it is quite clear the tension has heightened between India and Nepal ever since Nepal released its new political map, which includes the much disputed stretch of land Limpiadura, Lipu Lake and Kalapani.
The new map was recently made public by the Land Management Minister Padma Aryal, who said the occasion was historically pleasant for Nepal.
So what is very important to understand here is Nepal's claim for the land is according to the 1816 treaty with the British East India Company, which clearly sets the Gali River, also known as Mahagali River, will be the undisputed boundary between India and Nepal, making the land on the east of Gali River all Nepal's, meaning Lipu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura belongs to Nepal. Nepal also says India has not responded to the repeated request from Nepal to sit and talk about this dispute to come to a mutual agreement. Nepal also claims to have evidence of local election from the area and also evidence of people from the area paying land tax to Nepal. However, India has strongly rejected Nepal's new map and claims the three areas included in the new map is actually India's territory.
India claims Nepal's new map is not based on historical facts and evidence, furthermore accused Nepal by saying such artificial enlargement of territorial claims will not be accepted by India. The historic move from Nepal comes after India recently inaugurated an 80-kilometer road linking its northern state of Uttarakhand with Lipu Lake on the border with Tibet without Nepal's approval or consent.
If we look at Nepal's history with India, it has always shared a multidimensional and a cordial relationship with India. Nepal is surrounded by India in three sides and has 26 district borders attached with India, and it also shares an open international border with India, meaning Indians are allowed to come to Nepal and work and vice versa, Nepalis are allowed to go over to India and work. The current tension brewing hate and criticisms from both sides isn't something new either. Key to the disagreement over Kalapani is the origin of Gali River. It is a battle over the historical accuracy of the disputed areas between India and Nepal and its ownership of the nearly 330 square kilometer of tri-junction land with India and China. The Nepal-India border was outlined in 1816 by the Sugauli Treaty, which was signed between the British East India Company and the King of Nepal following the Anglo-Nepalese War. The maps issued by the British between 1816 and 1860 backs up Nepal's claim, but there is a slight confusion. When maps issued afterwards from 1880 started to change the origin of Gali River and changed the name of the river originating from Limpiadura as Kuti Yangti. This is where Nepal needs to question why has the origin of the river been changed and why has the name of the river been changed? Is it intentional or is it a mistake?
There have also been false allegations without any proof from some Indian media with sweeping assumptions that China is behind Nepal publishing and reclaiming Nepal's land. The Indian Army Chief General was quoted saying, "There has never been any problem in the past. There is reason to believe that they might have raised the issues at the behest of someone else, hinting that China's hand was behind the protest." Nepal's government faced immense pressure from the public after the news of India's plans for the new road came to light. Nepal and India ran into diplomatic trouble as Nepal strongly objected the decision to build a road through territory at the Lipu Lake Pass, claiming it is a breach of an agreement reached between the two countries to discuss the matters.
Previously, Nepal has also objected to India's new edition of its political map to take into account the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir. The new Indian map showed the Kalapani territory, including Lipu Lake Pass, as Indian territory. We also need to understand what is India's interest. If we look at the history of India and Nepal, India has had an army base in the Kalapani region near Lipu Lake Pass since the early 1950s. Nepali government have repeatedly requested India to remove the post and return the land to Nepal, but India has stayed put. India has kept its army installation in Kalapani as the area is of high strategic value to India. The high ground of India's army post allows it to monitor the highland passes with Tibet far into the distance. Then there is the economic logic. Since 2009, India and China have tried to develop Lipu Lake Pass as a bilateral trade route by bypassing Nepal. Another reason for India's interest in Kalapani is religious. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants to make a direct route for the thousands of Indians who visit Mansarovar, believed to be one of the holiest Hindu religious sites. To resolve the territorial issue, Nepal is very keen on presenting all the historical evidence and holding a bilateral talk with India as soon as possible.